Alright, so boom. It's time to make a sequel to the earliest video on my channel. That's right, the earliest. If you sort the videos on my channel from oldest to newest, the 5 songs that don't match the rapper style is going to be the first one that comes up. And I love talking about these type of songs. It's something so weird about seeing an artist that makes a certain style of music, then out of nowhere you see them on a completely different song, and it just makes you go, dog, what is you doing? So this idea is pretty straightforward. Let's jump into it. So personally, I really like this song from Comethazine. This beat is beautiful to me, but I'll be lying if I say it's a beat that fits him. We Gon' Win is like the only song I know that sounds holy and positive, but also demonic and negative at the same time. It's insane. I found out about this song thanks to my man's All the Culture's Hit or Miss video on Comethazine. His Hit or Miss series is just his song ranking series, where he gives every song from an artist a score of 0 to 10, and Culture gave We Gon' Win a 4 out of 10 and called it bad. When I heard the snippet of the song he played, I was like, hold on, this song sounds nice as hell, what you complaining about? But the reason Culture gave made plenty of sense. He did tell me that the beat sounds nice, but the problem is, it was given to Comethazine. Comethazine always be rapping about shooting people, putting a potato on a barrel, and nutting on girls' faces. And I wasn't joking with that last one. Busting on girls' faces is actually something he says pretty often. Just hear him say it right here on his song Nonsense.
You broke got nonsense. I want hard like Dennis Ramen. No lying. I just fucked that bitch and then I nutted on her island.
And here's another example where he said on his song God Don't Like Ugly.
God don't like ugly and neither do I. Fuck a bad bitch and I nut on her eye.
There's many other songs where he says this, but there you go, like you get the point. Now the thing with this entry is that it's mostly on here because of the beat. He still raps about usual things like, fuck these niggas, I be moving on my own. Slip 10 up in that chrome, then I put 10 straight to your dome. But he says stuff like this over this melodic, soft, memorial tribute, Ray Charles sounded instrumental that it just comes off like, yo, this song sounds dope and weird at the same time. We Gon' Win is the perfect example of a track where some people may call it a good song, but at the same time call it a bad song because of the artist that the beat was given to. Like, I don't necessarily disagree with someone saying, this song could have been great if the beat was given to someone else, but since it's Comethazine, nah, I ain't mad at nobody who says that. I have waited 3 years to tell y'all about this song. 3 years. The reason I'm saying this is because this song, Tip by the Rangers, is the reason I ever thought about this idea in the first place. But I didn't include it in part 1. I didn't include it because when I found the other 5 songs that I had in the video, I took the Ranger song out and said, I'll talk about that in the sequel instead. And as y'all see, a sequel didn't come out till damn near 3 years later. So man, this is probably the longest I've waited to put y'all hip to something. The Rangers, for those of y'all who don't know, are a dance crew that came up when the jerking movement got reignited in the late 2000s. So similar to the New Boys, Audio Push, The Rejects, people went to them to hear songs you can dance to. When that jerking craze was going crazy, a few artists came up in that time because their songs were like soundtracks for that wave. The Rangers were making relationship songs too because every artist tried to get into that bag of making songs for the ladies. They had their songs Number One Dime, XOXO, and Picture Us. So you get the point. Along with the jerk dancing songs, they was already making songs talking about how they want love and how they'll treat a girl and stuff like that. But out of nowhere, these dudes made a whole vulgar 2 Live Crew wannabe ass song called Tip, with naked bitches in the music video, throwing money all over strippers, talking about, I said it's 6 in the morning and she tipping on my dick, tipping on my dick, tipping on my dick, make her scream Rangers when I'm hitting that shit, no ratchets, can't fit up in my whip. Also, that part, no ratchets, that used to be like the Ranger slogan. They even had merch that said no ratchets. And they used to love talking about how we don't mess with hoes, we only want good girls, all that kind of stuff. And yet, y'all niggas got a whole song and a music video with nothing but ratchets. I have never seen someone go against their own slogan so drastically. That would be like if Ruby Rose, who always talks about how she don't want to mess around with no broke niggas, started dating a guy who worked at Burger King and lived with his mom. Everyone would look at Ruby Rose like, what the heck is going on here? What happened to I don't mess with broke niggas? The song Tip is produced by Swizz Beatz, by the way, who has a lot of dope production credits under his belt, but this is one that did not work for me at all. That 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700 more is so aggravating. Bro, let me show y'all some wild shit that I found when I was looking for the music video to this song. I don't know if these kids were Asian, Filipino, I don't know. I don't want to assume where these kids are from, but I found a video of these small children that was doing a dance routine to this song, and it was the most inappropriate thing ever. I was watching this and going, oh no.
Get money, I got. Well, I need a 10. They make that booty pop,
Like, what the fuck? Why? Of all songs in the universe, why did y'all pick this song to make these innocent little boys and girls dance to? Like, somebody need to get locked up for this. So yeah, Tip by the Rangers is an insane song, and it's kind of cringy to see these dudes go from making dance songs and bubblegum pop love tracks to trying to be more adult and X-rated with a track like this. This is like one of the main rapper features on a song that has always been looked at as being so weird. Seeing Ludacris be on this song has always been, what? Bro, what are you doing? So Baby is like Justin's first insanely popular song, and it's still to this day one of the most disliked videos in YouTube history. That song was so cheesy and kids bop-ish. Justin was getting all the 11-year-old girls with that track. That's also where his stan base started. Dude was getting an enormous amount of hate for this track, but there was still thousands of girls saying, leave Justin alone, like this song is amazing, I love him. So with all that being said, this could have been a solo song, but no, he got Luda as a feature. The same dude telling bitches to move out his way, saying how many hoes he got in different area codes. His most recent popular track before Baby came out was that song How Low. So for some reason, this dude jumped on this track talking about his first love he had when he was a teenager, how much she was on his mind and everything, helping each other study for spelling tests and shit. Like, hearing Luda grown ass spit these lines is kind of sad actually. She had me going crazy, oh I was starstruck. She woke me up daily, don't need no Starbucks. This man really tried to come with wordplay on a little love song like this. Like I said, I feel like this song didn't benefit at all from having Luda on here. The track would have been just as hated if it was just Justin. Probably not as popular though, cause hey, that's probably why he got Ludacris to help get certain viewers to check him out. But nah, this is still an odd pairing. See, now look. A song like this is why, in my personal opinion, getting a cosign or a feature verse from Snoop Dogg has no weight. All y'all Snoop fans may get pissed if y'all won't, but I feel like at this point, getting a feature from Snoop is nothing to brag about because this man will make a song with literally anybody. I don't even think you have to pay this man. As long as you got enough weed, he's pulling up. So Big Time Rush is a boy band that became popular from having their own TV show on Nickelodeon. And of course, they was actually making music on their own to correlate with the TV show. And just like with Justin Bieber, they had several love songs that they was pulling all the 11 and 12-year-old girls with. Now, this entry is almost the same as the Ludacris entry. Their most popular song ended up being Boyfriend, and I feel that Big Time Rush recruited a black popular artist just to get some type of street cred or something. They did have a quote-unquote regular version without Snoop, and then they have the single version with Snoop. Not a remix, they just called it the single or the radio version. You need a boyfriend and I can be there. Holla at me, hit me on my video chat. You know Snoop like to hold out stuff. My video chat. But this man actually has 2 verses on this song. After the other boys in Big Time Rush sing they heart out talking about how much they want to be your boyfriend, Snoop spins the block towards the end of the song and says,
down the ride, or do I gotta slide? I know you need a boyfriend and I can be the guy.
As I said in the beginning of this entry, I think Snoop was only here to give some type of street cred to these pretty boys who were the new kids on the block and needed a hit song, so they made a generic smash hit like this. And I also stand by the fact that getting a Snoop feature doesn't hold a lot of value to me. If he can make a song with a random brand new boy band, then you really don't have to offer much for him to make a song with you.
Life is good, life is great, life is unbelievable.
Now that I think about it, 3 of the 5 entries on this list are the same. Number 3, number 4, and number 5 are all essentially here for the same reason. A white boy or a group of white boys that make love songs made a track that featured an African American artist that had no reason being on the track, but they included them anyway in order to look hard. The only slight difference in this case, unlike Baby and Boyfriend, LFO's song isn't about love, but yes, they usually are a band that makes songs for the ladies. Some of y'all know who MOP is. They made that song Annie Up. Annie Up, yak that fool. Annie Up, kidnap that fool. Them guys. And LFO is a band that had a fairly short run. They were really only known from 1999 to 2002, and 2 of the members passed away, so I'm not going to roast them too hard. I actually don't have anything to roast them about. It's 2 other people that I want to roast. One of the people is a group, and that's MOP, but I'll get to them in a second. The other person I want to roast is Nick Cannon. So I know y'all are thinking, what does Nick Cannon have to do with this? Is he a member of MOP? Is he a member of LFO? No, neither one of those. I'll tell you. LFO actually has a love song called Every Other Time, right? The song is your typical boy band song for the summertime that's aimed for the generic pop audience. For some reason, Nick Cannon is in the music video for this song. This makes me cringe so much because Nick is like the only black person at this party. I'm over exaggerating, there's like a couple of them, but seeing Nick in so many shots in this video, seeing all the dancing he was doing is like, oh, like look at Nick, he's living his little white heart out. But on to the song that this entry is about. LFO has a track called Life is Good, and it's a song about how beautiful life can be when you work hard and put your heart into something. You start to live and feel so much better when things start going your way. And they're singing it all like, what would you do if you wake tomorrow? There's no more sorrow, your dreams come true. Like it sounds like that, like a Disney Channel song or something. Then suddenly, halfway through the song, we get these hardcore New York dudes popping up like,
life is real, it's so trite, but don't stop now, live your life.
Hey yo, sometimes life gets you down and you don't know what to do. They all yelling and shit. It's like, oh no, who invited y'all here? Now the reason MOP is on this song is for contrast reasons. While LFO was thinking about life being good, life being great and whatnot, both members of MOP rap about how dark and tragic life can be. People getting robbed, people getting killed, and how easily your life can go downhill after you think everything is going well. So in order to show these contrasting themes of light and darkness, that's why they went so far out of the box and got a rap group like MOP to do the second half of the song when talking about the negative lyrics. This shit is kind of racist when you think about it. This shit, y'all just had to get the most thuggish and rugged rap duo y'all possibly could to talk about life being bad, huh? Like, why couldn't the brothers rap about life being good and y'all sing about how upsetting life is? Y'all want to know what the atmosphere of this song feels like? This song feels like there's a group of white friends, like guys and girls, having a party, you know, just relaxing. And then a gangster dude and one of his homies just show up and crash the party like, oh yeah, bro, we in this bitch. Like, that's how it feels. Like I said, the song is all soft and mellow until these dudes pop up like, hey yo, it's MOP. So this song combination is so out of whack, and I don't know why MOP even agreed to do this.
Outro, outro,